Alrighty, everybody, welcome to a brand new episode. Today we're going to be playing some Factorio Seablock. I've actually been a little interested in this series ever since I've seen it on YouTube. Series, I say, the mod pack, I guess you could say. Effectively, we take the hell that is angel+bobs mods, which is a little bit easier than Pyanodons. I'm gonna be honest, and then we make it completely bound by the sea. So this is Factorio pre-player test. Okay, so that's the same. And it looks like our starting sort of brick, I guess, is this. All right, so it looks like we get, obviously we start with a little bit of a stand, so, or well, landfill. So now this is my first time ever playing this mod pack. I've seen a little bit of it on YouTube, but I've never actually seen it. So we need to crush some sturatite, which will get us recipes for iron plates, copper plates, and copper wire. That'll be interesting. Okay. So I guess we sort of have to figure out how that works. So a crystallizer forces the crystallization of higher elements from chemical solutions. What is this? Electrolyzer. Uses electricity to break strong chemical bonds. Okay, not really giving me much to work off of, that's for sure. I'm assuming we're going to need a pump, though. So we might as well place that doohickey down. Now, I have installed a cute little app called Foreman, which will help us get some things calculated. Basically, it's effectively like Hellmod and Factory Planner. It's just its own little application. Now, I would use Factory Planner and all that jazz. However, we actually have to go backwards a version to version 1.1 Factorio, which doesn't, it doesn't have those mods for it anymore because all of those have been updated to 2.0. Which is a little annoying. That, it's a little annoying. I wish there was something we could do to change that, but unfortunately, as far as I'm aware, there isn't. So I think what we need to do. Okay, so here we go. Crush. Mineralized water crystallization. Ah, okay, here we go. So we need to get mineralized water. How do we get mineralized water? Mineral water. We make it in a liquefier with crushed stone and water. How the hell do we get crushed stone? From slag. In a burner. Oh, okay. I see. Okay, okay. This is making a little bit more sense. Hey, what else? How do we... That's made in a liquefier. But how do we actually get the slag? Maybe the electrolyzer, I guess. I don't know. This is really weird. Very different. So maybe oh, okay. Dirt water electrolysis. So we get hydrogen. Okay, we get hydrogen and oxygen and slag. So we have to, I'm assuming, vent that into the atmosphere. I'm actually gonna save some pipes. And we'll use stone pipes for the time being, which I'm assuming have worse throughput. I don't know. But okay, and then I guess we have to make another one. And we start with solar panels, of all things. And if, you know, long-time Factorio players know that solar panels are pretty shit. They're pretty bad, if I'm being honest. However, I think they're the best we're going to be able to do. Yeah, for the time being anyways. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to need to place a lot more of those. These. Okay. So I do have to be careful about where I actually put all this stuff too, because if I misstep and I place it somewhere I'm not trying to place it, not only am I like, I'm gonna freak out about it because like it's not perfect anymore, but like I'm also just gonna be like, oh shit, you know, I'm gonna run out of this stuff. Okay. We have power. We have good power. Okay, so then we take the slag and we throw it into this thing. Do I not start with inserters? So how am I supposed to get the slag out? Oh, I guess I just have to hand feed it, don't I? Yeah, that's probably what I have to do. So we need fuel. How do I get fuel? Oh, forage for driftwood. Okay. That's interesting. You don't see that every day. Yeah, so we're gonna crush that to get stone. And then we use the crushed stone in a liquefier. So as I'm realizing this isn't really the best layout for all of this, so I'm gonna go ahead and move some things around real quick. We'll place the electrolyzer here. Place you there. You right there. Because that still requires water, I'm pretty sure. So that makes mineral water. Right? And then we take the mineral water. Right? We put it in a crystallizer. Yeah. And that'll give us sapphirite, steratite. Or iron and copper. Very interesting, I'm not gonna lie. This is definitely a bit strange. I'm not used to... I don't think anyone's used to this kind of play style for Factorio. Unfortunately, due to the nature of, you know, this being a 1.1 game as well, I don't actually have the ability to see how long we've been playing as far as I'm aware. I don't really know of any other timing mods than the one I currently have enabled for 2.0. Well, rather our Pyanodon's playthrough. You know, so I'm not too sure. Not too sure at all. But we're gonna go ahead and power this. That reminds me, we do have to get rid of the waste gas. Well, waste I say, but it's more like just byproducts. So, and then those need power as well. And so those... Yeah, so that will give us slag. And then we can take the mineral water. Right, we'll put a crystallizer down here. So the mineral water has to come down like that. I just realized I don't have squeak through. So I think, oh, yeah, that's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Alright, so I guess we just do this for the time being. Yeah, so we create mineral water. Ah, okay, we didn't have enough mineral water. Okay. We have some steratite. How fun is that? How fun is that? So now we throw it in here to crush it. Oh, I need more. Oh. Yes, nighttime. Totally forgot it actually existed. So that's fun. But we have finally crushed steratites. And that has also unlocked wood processing for us. So now we actually can make plates. We just need furnaces to do that. So I'm guessing the next thing we need to do is get the basic circuit board and laboratory. Well, that's nice. They forgot to localize that. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff that goes into this. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot more stuff that goes into this than I thought. This is a kind of insane. Slag processing. A filtration unit. Crystallizing to rubite ore. Oh, okay. We can make slag slurry. Okay. So I'm just getting a sort of feel for this while we wait for the day to come back. I didn't think that would become so much of an issue. You know, oddly enough. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick these up and move them around. Because not having any room to walk on is kind of annoying. I want to see what this is. Door flip jellyfish. Sure. Oh. Just realized I covered up my pump. It was a little silly of me. There we go. Making power again. Yay. So, as you can see on the map, there are enemy, like, spider nests or whatever. I don't really know what to call them. Basically, it's just gonna be, once we get out to those areas, we'll have to clear them out. Trust me, we will get out to those areas. I'm like 90% sure this is gonna be a 100-hour or 200-hour long playthrough before we actually, you know, finish some stuff up. But I think what would be cool, I think it'd be cool to have a couple of furnaces. I guess we'll forage for some wood for now. I want to save these for whenever we unlock this stuff, the improve, so, or no, arboretums, I think they're actually called. Yeah, so desert tree seed. So pretty much these just make seeds, as far as I'm aware. And then of course eventually we can unlock farming, which will be crazy, I'm not gonna lie. There's a lot of stuff in the angel+bobs mods that makes this game really interesting, if I'm being completely honest with you, which is kind of a shame because I genuinely don't think that these are gonna know, that these mods are going to be coming to 2.0. I don't think they will. It sucks. I primarily think that way because the, you know, these are just an old set of mods. So I'm not too sure if these will ever get ported to 2.0, but if they do, that would be amazing. Because the angel+bobs mods are actually, they have a really like deep seat in my heart. I love them. They're all really fun. They change the game in very interesting ways. So it would be nice to see that, you know, happen. How did that not? Oh, I guess it's only a percentage based thing, huh? Oh, it got rotated. That's why. Whoops. Okay. Crush some more of that. We can make another burner thing. Crush this. We seem to be doing all right. Humble beginnings. They always say, right? Do I even have logistics? I just realized. Do I even have like inserters? I don't even think I have inserters. Do I? If we do, I can't find them. Oh, I'm fucking blind. Okay, so right here, once we unlock basic circuits, or once we get the basic circuit board, we'll be able to. Okay, so we need a wooden board, 3 copper wire. Okay. Excuse me. Boom. Copper. Copper. Okay, we have inserters. Huzzah! We have them. Okay, so I think what I want to do is get the jeez. I think what I want to do is get the stone back to the mineral processing unit. Shouldn't be hard. So I think what I'm going to do is create like a little area for these little crushers. I mean, they're not little, but you get my point, right? Okay, well, hold up. So this one is going to be specifically for the stone. Oh, I guess I don't have near inserters, so I'm going to have to move everything a little bit. Yeah, that's another thing. Bob's adjustable inserters doesn't work with this version of the game because it's too new. So that's a little dampener, but it's fine. We'll get through it. We'll get through it. That also means these don't have filters, which kind of sucks. Not going to lie. So those will get put onto a transport belt, and then that transport belt will move everything up to the mineralizer, where they will be picked up. Okay, so that's where the crushed stone will go. And now for the crystallizer. Okay. So that's going to crush both sets of ores. And then, yeah, for now we'll just keep it like that. I think it'll be fine working like that. And then we can just hand feed the rest of that. And then just whenever we unlock splitters, which is here, that's when we'll go ahead and do that. So the automation science packs. Oh, okay, so those are unchanged. It's a bit saddening. I thought it would be a little more complicated. Well, hey, who am I to complain, right? 7, 7, 7. Boom. Okay, and so that'll keep going for a little bit. Forge for some more driftwood real quick. But now, yeah, hopefully, now that we are like sort of semi-automating this process, we'll be able to speed things up just a tad. I know it's still gonna take a long time, right? But you know, we're giving it our best shot. It's gonna be slow. It's not gonna be all that good, but it's better than nothing. So I'll take it. Looks like was the red the flare stack right here? Yeah, looks like it. I don't know. But we are getting some more ore, which is always good. Or just some more driftwood. Bam. Look at that. We've got like 1 plate a second. Not even 1. It's barely that. I'd say it's barely 0.1 the way things are going right now. Humble beginnings is all I always say. Humble beginnings. I guess that right now there's nothing much else to do other than wait. Looks like we might need some more throughput on this belt. Okay, so what is... So it's 70... Oh, okay. 55% to sapphirite, 70% stereotype. So it is a percentage-based change. Not sure how I like those odds. But it is better than nothing. So, I mean, I guess I don't really have a choice, do I? How much wood did these give? 100. Yacht. Yeah, we might want to head up to those sooner rather than later. I kind of find it a little alarming though that you have to research landfill, but I think it'll be fine. Okay. If only burner miners weren't so dang slow, dude. Holy crap. Burner miners. Inserters. Jeez. Struggle with my words even when I'm not playing Pyanodons. Alrighty. So another idea for a series that I also want to do is Nullius as well as Pyblock. I do want to get into Pyblock. which is Pyanodon Seablock, so a little bit more masochistic than this already. But I think it would be fun. I genuinely, the challenge of it would be interesting. It'd definitely be a change of pace from our current series as well, so hopefully I won't get burnt out too hard, you know, from playing that series. But you know, all the same, I already have a ton of fun playing this game, so I'm not too worried about it, to be completely honest with you. And that crushed stone can get routed right back into the mineralizer, or rather the liquefier. Jeez Louise, man. How many is it? 100? Or is it 70? Looks like it's gonna be 100. Yeah, okay, so it is 100. So once that hits 100, it spews the shit out into the atmosphere. Which is cool, I guess. Better than nothing. Alright. Better than us having to deal with it as a byproduct for the time being, right? Okay, but we are finally starting to get some copper plate buildup. So we're gonna get the laboratories. And then after that, finally start basic logistics, which would be amazing. It's gonna be these really shitty, these really crappy, super duper slow, transport belts, which transport roughly half the speed of a yellow belt. Actually, no, literally half the speed of a yellow belt. Which, if you already know, yellow belts are already really slow, and these are just even slower. Literally as slow as you could possibly get, I guess. I don't really know. But I would like to get some steam power. Steam power would be a really nice thing to have. Okay, we do have the research queue turned on. That's nice. And then I would like some assembly machines as well. Because, you know, for the time being, I only have a very limited amount of resources. I really can't spend that much on science without handcrafting it. And even then, handcrafting it's gonna be forever. You know, it's gonna take a while. So I think our best course of action is just to simply wait. But I mean, hey, at least the plate recipe is 3-2. We won't actually get that, you know, we won't get hindered too bad. Sorry, I'm just looking up if so angel+bobs have a GitHub. Sorry, I'm getting a little sidetracked and distracted. But I don't know. I have no idea if they're going to because the last post on the forum was 2021 by Archangel himself. But I don't know. I have no idea if they ever plan on going to 2.0. It would suck if they didn't, I'm not gonna lie, because this entire mod pack with Bobs and Angels combined together is a very interesting playstyle. And it makes for a very fun game. But at the same time, people tend to forget that these are two totally different developers. Like the person that made, as far as I'm aware, the person who made Bobs is not Archangel, and Archangel is the one who made Angel's mods, right? So, you know, clearly there's going to be a bit of a disconnect there in terms of being able to get stuff done. And I think people tend to forget that. You know, there's nothing wrong with that, of course. You know, people tend to forget things all the time. It's just that, you know, it's not really something they can help. Right? It's not that they don't want to make it 2.0, it's that they they literally can't, I guess. In a sense. God, I really want to expand the electrolyzer or like the amount of electrolyzers we have, but I don't know, it might 310 kilowatts. So that'll bring us up to 620. We'll also double our slag output. I think it might be a good idea. I'm gonna craft the second electrolyzer. Go ahead and put it over here. Make some more room. Get rid of this little doohickey again. I think that's going to be a lot of this mod, is just adding and removing stuff. Changing where things go. You know, that kind of stuff. Okay. I apologize for being so quiet. I'm having to big brain again for the first time, and it's a little weird. Okay, so that has got that started. Oh, okay. I see what we have to do. Okay. So we're gonna make a second. Where's it at? Where's it at? There it is. Okay. So we're gonna make a second one of these burner ore crushers, which will, you know, like I said, it'll double our stone production, our crushed stone production. We're gonna need another. Yeah. Just like that. And we'll just do bop, bop, bibbity bop. Wow. Then I'm gonna say screw it. We're gonna need to get rid of that. I'm gonna say screw it, and I'm gonna come up here. This little island, I'm gonna mine this tree. Get a bunch of wood, so we can just not have to worry about that for the time being. One, two, three, four, five. Boom. Okay. So there's that done. These need to be hooked up to power. There we go. And then that should be us. Obviously, we no longer have power. You know, just at the right time, you know. And we can set these to crush stone. Because we've already got some slag built up. Unfortunately, of course, we don't actually have power to run any of these things off of, which is a little annoying. But, you know, in due time, I'm assuming in due time we'll be able to do a bunch of other stuff that normal Factorio players could dream of doing, you know? Those dang normies playing their normal games. I feel so cringy saying that, I'm not gonna lie. But anyways, back to it, indeed. I guess for the time being, I'll just keep hand feeding. I mean, it's not like I have much else of a choice, to be completely honest with you. But our electrolyzers seem to be working. Maybe not at full power right now since it's still nighttime. But once power becomes optimal, we should be producing at least a little bit more slag, I'd hope. Okay. That is a lot of power. I don't actually think we can match just yet. I keep missing the landfill. It's starting to make me a little upset. God damn it. Okay. Oh, hey, it's the perfect amount to get most of these solar panels placed. Okay. This mod pack is so weird. Okay, so that should be our first 10 to research basic logistics. Oh, you know what I haven't been putting down? Accumulators. It's almost like I haven't really gotten that far into the vanilla game to really know what these things do, but I'm 90% sure they're just batteries. It isn't going to be the most efficient thing in the world, but it'll be better than nothing. And once again, I think that's going to be the mantra we're going to have to use for this entire mod pack. So now we have 60 megajoules of energy being stored. So hopefully by nightfall, we'll have enough power to supply the base for an entire night. Of course, that's a stretch. It's better than nothing. Crush more of that ore. These things are weird. I mean, they're basically giant batteries. They're just a little weird. But 120 megajoules of power. That should hopefully be enough for nightfall. Hoping. And then we, of course, we'll be running around the clock. We won't really have to worry about that. Of course, once we unlock splitters, it'll make things a little more different, because then we can actually start getting furnaces and stuff auto-fed, as opposed to hand-fed. Which will be very, very fun. So, wood processing... I don't know. So, okay, I think what we want is to get a better fuel than what we've got right now, and I think cellulose fiber is a fuel? Yeah, so we get 1 megajoule out of it. So, and then that'll give us algae farms. So I think, honestly, we're going to just gun for that. Hopefully we'll be able to do something with it. I don't really know. Dilutes mud water or extracts sediments. Seafloor pump. Extracts various viscous liquids, rather. Okay, heavy mud water. Viscous mud water gives you mud, heavy mud water, and hydrogen sulfide gas, which I'm assuming can be turned into sulfur. Yep. Concentrated mud water gives you mud, light mud, thin mud, saline mud, and then clay. Saline water. Limestone and sand. I don't even know what you would begin to use those for. Oh, an improved algae is right here. 50 carbon dioxide. Gives you charcoal. Oh, well, okay, wait. Oh, okay, I see. So you burn wood bricks. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Those fuels are crazy. So if we start making enough cellulose, we might be able to make wooden pellets, which will be an even better fuel. But obviously that's further in the future. Getting too far ahead of myself right now. All right. So seems like basic logistics is going to take a hot minute to unlock. Yeah. Oh, we should have more than enough to survive the night. Watch, dude, I'm gonna say that and then I'm just not gonna have enough power to make it through the night. Okay, basic logistics. Sick, there we go. Okay, so I think what I want to do for this is just spit out the results onto a belt and then split them off. The best thing we're going to be able to do. To be honest with you, I think that's the best thing we're going to be able to do. Output priority to the right. And I believe there it is. So then the crushed stone will merge with that. And we can use 2 more inserters. Shoot. I don't have a whole lot of room. Alrighty. Looks like we're moving the crystallizer again. For like the 4th time. Obviously, we can't have it running that way. Okay. And then this might cause throughput issues, but it's whatever. It works, it works. I'm not really complaining. Looks like it's gonna work. Okay, so okay. Need more wood. Ah, you know what I forgot to do? Feed the ores to the actual burners, or to the crushers, I mean. I mean, I could probably make it a bit more efficient. But I think it'll be fine for now. What we have is completely alright. And I think that might give us some time to research steam power. I think once we have steam power, we're going to be making a lot, you know, just a lot more power because we're pumping water. But I think the issue with that being, right, is that we won't have a sustainable fuel to actually, you know, fuel it. So I think before we get that set up, I think we may have to set up an algae farm to get that going. So I think we'll wait for algae processing to get that done, which is 30 science packs away. That is quite a bit of science packs I'm gonna have to hand crack. I mean, it's working all right. I mean, our little system we've got going on. Of course, most of it's hand fed, but that's fine. It's gonna be hand fed for a while. I can only imagine. Right, so we're gonna unlock Steam, and then automation, and then algae. That is not a research station. Or a research lab, I mean. Throw it over here, why not? Yeah, this just seems like it's gonna be really slow, even slower than Pyanodons, it seems. I think that's mainly just due to the throughput issues we're having. I think maybe if we get another liquefier, we may be able to deal with this a little bit easier. Get a little bit more iron. Or well, iron, copper, I should say. We're being held back hard. Copper. And wood. It would be nice to have cellulose fiber right now, but you know, we're getting to that. We're getting to it. Okay, but I also need to figure out where I'm gonna put this thing, because it also needs to take in the crushed stone belt that we've got going on. So I'm thinking what we're gonna have to do is move this over again. I think that's gonna be most of this mod pack, is moving and adjusting things where I see fit. Like how, you know, we should do it. Because, I mean, obviously we're going to need to move things around. We don't have a whole lot of space to work with. And once we run out of landfill, we run out of landfill for a while. Yeah, I think I'm going to do is move this to a different spot. Preferably to a spot that I can actually, like, automate, quote unquote, automate. So, like, for instance, like right here, for instance, would be a pretty good spot, because we can take the crushed, or the non-crushed steratite and all that stuff, and shove it onto that belt. I think will help us in the long run. And then of course we can just move everything down. Or well, the liquefiers anyways. We can make another liquefier. But this is a very interesting way to play Factorio. I am dwindling on my starting resources. I fear that day. Okay. So we've got ores. How much mineral water does it need? 200. Okay, yeah. So let's rework this a little bit. Okay. So we have gonna have to go between them. That. skip forward. Onto the same line. And that should do it. I'm gonna swap these out for electrical inserters. Okay. That should help a little with our mineral water output. It's very weird. But I'm kind of enjoying it. Fluid handling in my, like, genuinely, I love fluid handling in Factorio. I don't know why. It's just seeing all of the pipes and stuff like that going through everything is very nice. I don't understand it, but I don't know. Maybe it's just a fascination or some shit. I don't know. But looks like we're producing some iron plates, or well, iron and copper, I should say. And we're gonna make as much science as we can to get the algae processing, because I'm low-key excited to get into that aspect of this mod. It's definitely, this mod's definitely weird. I will have to admit it's a little strange, but you know, I guess it's just, you know, how you actually end up dealing with it all. Oh, I forgot to actually fill that with the recipe. It's not been working this entire time. Whoopsie. And it doesn't look like we're producing enough power. No, okay, we are producing enough power. Are we? I don't know. I'm gonna expand it anyways, because I'm feeling a bit worried that we aren't. But I do need to chill out. Alrighty, there's our last solar panel placed. We have steam power, but, you know, like I said, I want to get, I want to get the other stuff researched first. The algae processing and automation. That way we can really get this kick-started and start making our fuel. But this is definitely a lot faster than Pyanodons, and I think that's simply because of the fact that we, you know, the science packs aren't changed. But I'm sure there's a mod that changes the science packs and stuff like that. But comparing this to Pyanodons is a crime. Definitely not the same at all. Looks like now we're having issues producing enough crushed stone. So I wonder, right, if we end up going to Foreman over here, we can add a recipe. I believe the icons are so tiny. I'm like struggling to read them. Where is it at? I think it's in Petrochem, right? Yeah, there it is. Dirt water electrolysis. So that produces slag. I guess we should add water to that mix, huh? Water. Oh. Water. That's the source. Okay, so dirt water electrolysis. Number of assemblers we're going to say is 2. Oh, I see. So the... Okay, I see, I see. Okay, so we have 2. So we're producing 0.5 a second. Right? And then the oxygen gets vented. Chemical void. The oxygen and hydrogen get vented into a chemical void. This is actually really interesting. I might start using this for pyanodons. I'm not going to lie. This is a really interesting tool. And for this, we're going to turn it into crushed stone. And then for the fuel, we're going to be using wood for the time being. And for the wood, I'm just going to forage for driftwood. So that's infinite wood right there. Okay, so the crushed stone gets used to create mineralized water. Then that also takes from the infinite water source. Move that like over this way, I guess. Make it flow a little easier. Okay. And then the mineralized water is used in a crystallizer to get steratite and sapphirite. Then we crush each of those. Right? So we have 2 of these. Right. So how many? Okay, so if we have 2, okay, hold up. This is a little confusing. So if we have, let's say 4 of these, right? I'm a little confused. It should just be a 1-to-1 ratio. Or it's a 1-to-1 to 2. Or a 1 to 2. So if we have 4 of them, we need 4 crushed stone. Right? So I think it's just struggling. Yeah, I think it's struggling to figure out the ratios. I don't really know. I don't really know what's going on. It's very weird. But you can see that that's definitely not enough. We aren't getting enough mineralized water because this only outputs 1 every second. Right, so if we have 4 crushed stone, we could possibly just buy for 2 and then just have 1 of these. Like that. Okay, yeah, so I think we're gonna need 4 electrolyzers. I'm hoping that'll be enough. If it's not, I mean, I gave it a shot. I mean, shit. But, oh, should probably switch back to the menu. Or, well, switch back to Factorio, I should say. And I did accidentally just take a screenshot. Because my, my change scene key is 12. Okay, but once automation is done, we'll go ahead and expand that. This entire operation we'll go ahead and expand out. So then we can get rid of this. Jeez, we mine so slow. Okay. Boom. Electrolyzer number 1. Boom. Electrolyzer number 2. And then we need to vent the gas that we aren't going to be using. We need to vent it to the atmosphere, or as we call it, the chemical void. So we're going to use the same flare stack system we used before. Boom, bada boom. Actually going to move this over just a tad. Okay. We aren't done yet. We need another 6 inserters. And then we need these pipes to go all the way across. Okay. That should hopefully be enough crushed stone to fuel those 2 things. And if not, I mean, whatever. We can finally switch to burners or electrical ones as well. I think we'll just keep the ones we currently have right now and just research basic algae so that I can get the better fuel out of the way. Purified water electrolysis. Interesting. Fluid control. I thought that was another mod, I'm not gonna lie. So after algae, that's a good question. After algae, what do we research? Maybe washing, so we can get landfill. I think that would be a good idea. So washing to get landfill, and then after that we have to get composting, I think. You know, being able to create our own landfill is that would be real good. And I hope you can handcraft it, because if you can't handcraft it, we're pretty screwed. Look at that. Humble beginnings. Humble, humble, humble beginnings. I wonder if I make 2 more inserters, it'll go any faster. Oh-ho! Look at that, getting more copper. Okay. Accumulators are running dry. Hopefully that'll be enough to get us up till morning. Nightfall, I should say. Hopefully that'll be enough. Holy crap. 4 electrolyzers take a 1.2 megawatts. That is quite expensive on the electricity output. Or input, I'm not gonna lie. These things, I'm assuming, are very slow. I think these things craft slower than they do the electrical versions. So if we switch to the electric ones, it might be better. Okay, so they are a bit faster. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Bam. 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 Alrighty. We have switched to electric miners. So we can save just a bit more fuel now, which is great. We actually just unlocked algae farms, so I think that's what I'm gonna start working on now. Because all it takes is water. It seems. Oh shit. Keep forgetting that I need to leave a space for that pump. Now let's see how big this damn algae farm is. Oh. Okay, that's not as big as I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm so used to Pyanodons now. Like, it's insane. Having the big ass buildings, you know, needed to like do this one specific thing. You know? It's a lot. Ooh, probably shouldn't have made wood. Okay. $25 green algae. 5 brown algae. Okay. AKA 30 products total. That is a wicked number of algae. So we'll just have it travel along this belt, and then it reaches this splitter. That's where we filter off the brown algae. Then the brown algae is going to get put in a box, locked away for good. I don't think we need it right now. So on the other hand, the green algae is actually what we want. We need this to make cellulose fiber. Whoops. Which we actually, that should be enough to feed 2 assemblers. With a little bit extra left over too. And then of course we need 2 more for output. Okay. We have cellulose fiber. Okay, wait, so how long does this crafting recipe take? 2 seconds. Okay, so I might have lied. How much does this crafting recipe take? 30 seconds. Yeah, okay, so I definitely lied. Definitely not enough to fuel 2. But it's good enough to fuel 1, and that's all that matters, in my book anyways. So we have algae processing, which has given us some cellulose fiber, which is great. We'll be able to fuel our furnaces with this now, which is amazing. And honestly, that's about the only thing we really need to process at the moment. So I think we should go and do some steam. Because once we get steam, of course, our power becomes limitless, I think. Our current resources are dwindling, which is a little alarming. I don't want to run out of our starter materials, but at the same time, if I don't craft things, we won't get anywhere. So I have to. And that's sort of the alarming part. I fear once we get out of the whole starting early game phase, the game's just going to become so much more of a slog to the point where it'll be not impossible, because nothing's impossible. It'll just be really difficult and really slow to get pretty much anywhere the rest of the game. And that's sort of what I don't want to say scared of, not necessarily. Definitely trying to avoid. Boom. Go ahead and hand feed that for the time being. Yeah, that fuel is not going to last long in that burner, or in that boiler. But we are producing 1.8 megawatts with that. That's awesome. That's actually awesome. So our steam generators can be like, I guess, little backup things for the time being. At least until we get some better. You know what? I can turn it into a more permanent solution. Hold up, I have an idea. Right, so what if I put the boiler here? Right, and then just like that. And then, boom. Boom. Easy. So now we're just constantly feeding fuel into that thing. Ah, I see. We're not crafting enough. Or no, we are crafting enough. It's that throughput. We can get there in time. idea. Aha! Fuck. So it seems, right, that the algae is taking too long to actually craft. I think we need more algae, is what I'm getting at. You just change directions on this as well. Alright, so then 1, 2, 3, 4. Just 3. Okay, so now every 30 seconds, I'll be getting 50 algae, which means every 30 seconds, you know, I think it's just, you know, more algae. I think that's the solution. Because the more we produce, the less time we have of idle time, if that makes sense. This is quite loud. But, I think you guys get my point, at least a little bit. Right? So, the more algae we have producing, the less time it'll take to actually, or, you know, the more time we have to actually, like, the more time for error, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But of course, you know, I don't think it's always going to be perfect because I think we have too high throughput now. So now we have another item ingredient shortage. Okay. You know what I say to that? More algae. Of course, with more algae, right? Need more inserters, which in turn use up more power. I think we'll be fine. No. Okay. Tell you what. That should hopefully be enough for some constant algae production. I'm hoping. If it's not, I don't really know. I don't know what else we're gonna have to do to make it enough. Probably make some more cellulose producers. I don't know. But I mean, hey, we have some algae, which is great. We got algae. We've got some basic ore production, albeit it's slow, very slow. But it's better than nothing, I'd say. I mean, we're getting copper, getting iron, so I can't complain, really. Just slow. Pretty much the only thing I can really complain about. Okay. All right. I would like to set up washing during this episode, but I think I'm gonna have to call it here. I'm a little hungry, so I want to go grab some food. Like I said in episode 3 of the Pyanodon series, I am expecting a call that I need to take today, which still hasn't happened. I sort of started recording this video preemptively before I got that call, or at least as far as I know, before I got that call. So hopefully, you know, I can still get that call and make some things work. But anyways, this is a nice run. I'm not gonna lie. You know what? Here, I'm gonna take a quick little screeny for the end of episode 1. Definitely much faster than our Pyanodon series. I'm not gonna lie. It's definitely a bit slower, or well, I don't know about slower yet. It's definitely gonna get really slow, but as of right now, it's not. So I can appreciate that. But you know, like I said, I'm gonna quit rambling now. If you guys want to check out the Pyanodon series, it's just posted on my channel. We're on episode 3 right now. Tomorrow, episode 4 should be coming out. That's when I'll be recording it and uploading it and everything. And then I think that's sort of what I'm going to do as a plan from here on out, is uploading videos of the individual series like every other day. So like today will be Seablock, tomorrow will be Pyanodons, the day after will be Seablock, and so forth and so on. Which means I'll be having to change my Steam version of Factorio for a while. But I don't think it'll be that bad. Hopefully nothing bad happens, of course, to the Pyanodon save, because if that happens, I'm going to be one upset person. I'm going to be pretty mad. I'm going to be pretty upset. But yeah, I mean, we've had a pretty successful episode in Seablock today. Pretty successful time of the about an hour and a half we played, which is pretty insane that we got, you know, some better fuel processing and stuff so far, which is great. But anyways, I'll go ahead and talk to you guys later in the next episode, whether that be the Pyanodon series or the Seablock series. Take it easy, y'all. Have a good rest of your night, evening, or day. I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.